back to my channel. It's been long overdue. Okay, welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm excited to finally be sitting down and doing this talk through video. And I know it's close to the end of the year already. By the time you see this, I don't know when you guys will see this. Without further ado, let's get straight into the makeup tutorial. I started using this product, Got To Be Glue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on my eyebrows. And trust me when I say that I was using soap brows before, but all the crust and residue was just, and white cast was just too much for me. So I switched over to glue, well, hair gel. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna go in with a spoolie. Start wiggling it all throughout the brow, just to make sure that I get every area covered, filled with the filled with the gel. And then I'll start to spike it up. So my eyebrow hairs, as you can see, are pretty stubborn. So in order for them to stick down, I'm gonna end up using the back end of the spoolie. Okay, so now that we got that, I'm gonna go in with the back end of it. And just lay the hairs flat, like so. I'm going in with my trusty old Benign Media Pro Eye Definer in the shade Espresso. I'm gonna start at the underneath the brow. And I'm flicking it up, doing hair-like motions, just like I was before. And I'm starting at the beginning of the brow, because, so you can see they're pretty far spaced out. And I like to bring them in a little bit closer. So now I'm just kind of filling in the areas, or any sparse areas. Now we're focusing more on the shape. So just creating a little line underneath the brow. This product does give it a little bit, makes the brows shiny. We're gonna powder, and that's our next step. And I'm actually gonna be using my Jafra Cosmetics. I'm just gonna dip in my brush and powder slightly over. I'm just gonna use my brush with no extra product on it and kind of just brush through the powder. So now we're ready to clean up with concealer. And I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And this is in the shade 25. It's the closest to my skin tone. And then just start to underline. I'm going to go over the top lightly. Okay, so now that the brows are on, we're gonna move on and prep the eyes using my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is in the shade Original. Just applying that all over. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, but this time this is the shade 15. And then I'm gonna go in with my brush, and this is the Winnie brush, and I'm just gonna pat all that in. So we're prepping and priming at the same time. Prime and prep. I'm recreating this look right here. Okay, so we used, what palette did I use this day? It was my KKW and Winnie Collections palette. First gonna go in with this light shade right here, which should, I think, be Kintsugi. I'm just using a big fluffy blending brush. This is Winnie brush number 3. So I want the most pigment, so I'm gonna start by pushing that in first. Hardy, be quiet. You be quiet. It's helping set the concealer, and now I can go in and blend back and forth. So now we're gonna build up the crease, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Cocoa Bean, which is this dark brown right here. Using a tapered blending brush, this is brush number 4. In the Winnie collection. And I mainly kept it on the inner third of the eye. I didn't bring it out here. We're gonna blend another color later. But I wanted to make sure that I packed in as much product as possible because we're gonna be cutting the crease and we're gonna do like a little half cut crease deal. Now I'm gonna go in with a brush that came in the Dose of Colors, their eyeshadow palettes. This brush right here. And this is the shade Ruby. Blend out the edges. I love layering colors. Gives it such a beautiful transition. I'm going and cut the crease using my Anastasia's eye primer. I'll start on the inner corner. And then I'll go in and blend it towards the lid. We're gonna apply the outer part color, the same ruby shade, and I'm using my taper blending brush, and I'm gonna start on the outer corner. Just applying this in the outer V area of the eye, so right up in here. Switch back over to the small brush. Blend out those little edges. Okay, now for the lid color, I'm going in this one right here, which I believe is Atelier. And I'm gonna apply that to the inner third, basically this whole open space. Now for the eyeliner, my favorite part, just a felt tip pen. And I'm gonna apply it directly in the hollow, right where we cut the crease. I'm going to do my wing. Okay, so after that's done, I'm gonna go in with green gel liner, and this is also in the color white. And all I'm doing is going right in on top and just making it stand out more. You want to say hi to the camera?
Hi.
Say hi.
My ear?
Hmm?
My ear.
Well, mama ear. You took my earring? Girl, give me back my earring. For this eye look, because it's so detailed, I don't want to cover up all my hard work. So I'd rather use a lash that is a little bit more gappy. Now that the lashes are on, I'm going to move on to the face, and I'll be right back to show you the under eye and the lipstick combo. Okay, so as that's setting, I'm going to go in and align my waterline. And underneath, this light brown shade right here. I'm going to blend that out first. Okay, now with our little tiny define brush, I'm going to hug right up underneath the lash line the shade Ruby. This helps open up the eye. Back in with the shade that we have on the lid, which is this one right here. I love applying a shimmer tone right up in there. Alright, so mascara, and that finishes the eyes. Underneath the eyes, just dusting away the powder. Underneath the cheeks, I like to carve it out. Now we're ready for lips. I'm going in with KKW and Mario Beauty Icon Lip Liner. One thing I hate about this, her eyeliner and lip liners are all the same, the way they, no matter how much you sharpen them, I feel like they always fall back inside. Lipstick, going in with KKW, he's a mixer. Like a peachy nude. And lastly, going in with KKW's Proud of You lip gloss. I feel like I could use a little bit more bronze. add a little bit more blush because I love blush. And we are done. This gloss, sometimes I put too much lip gloss on and I'll have it all over my teeth and I won't even know it. The other day, my husband saw that and he was like, you can have lip gloss on your teeth. And I was like, embarrassing! Alright, so I cut my hair, y'all, but I haven't washed it since I cut it. So, excuse the dew. I should wet it and slick it back. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wet it and slick it back. Just to give it a cute little wet look. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed hearing Hardy's footsteps in the background and Camila crying. But I hope to be bringing you guys much more tutorials in 2021. Pray for much success and happiness and blessings be poured upon all of you. And most of all, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me throughout these years. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching.